As more and more people are thinking about moving away from the Fire Stick, I covered in my previous video how you can transfer files from one Fire Stick to another. Essentially, how can you back up your APKs, create an app library, and then push them onto other devices in your home network, maybe other streaming devices, maybe even emulators, or maybe even mini PCs. Now, somebody asked a great question that this is all great when it works on your local network. What if you want to send an application to somebody that's in another country or somewhere else? What's the best and easiest way to do that? Well, you can see on the screen, this was the exact question by DJ Potnoodle. What a great name. And he said, great video, buddy, but how can we do this remotely, say from another house or country? So let me show you the best and easiest way to do that. So if you ever want to share an application, or if a friend or family member or even customer wants an application that you have on your Fire Stick or your streaming device, again, what's the best and simplest way we can get it to them without them typing in long URLs, then browsing different websites or looking on different repositories? What's the simplest and best way to do that? Well, in this video today, I'm going to show you an application called Squiffix, which I'm sure you guys know is made by Doc Squiffy. So great application. I would say it's a Swiss Army knife type application where it does have many features built in, but in this video, let's focus on the ability to share applications to somebody else in another part of the world or anywhere else. So, and of course, the application is 100% free and it is available directly on the Amazon App Store as well as the Google Play Store. So let's open that up. It has a very nice clean layout. You can see exactly how much storage you have left, what your device type is, what OS is running. Sometimes people get confused that why does this application not run on my device? Well, this way we can quickly see that on my third generation Fire TV Cube, I am running Fire OS 7, which in fact is Android 9. So if there was an application that required Android 10, then that would explain why it doesn't run on my device. So we can see on the left, we got most of the key features like the ability to clean your storage, the ability to scan your applications for potential malware. You can also stop background applications. But what we're interested in today is the ability to transfer apps. So in this demonstration, let's transfer an application from my device. And let's say we want to install it on somebody's other streaming device, maybe an Android TV who's in another part of the world. So let's go to transfer apps. This now does a quick scan of your current applications you have installed, and you have the ability to send or receive. So in this demonstration, let's say I want to share, here we have the Dangbay assistant. So this was actually a really good or popular device cleaning application where it would clean your temporary files, clean your junk files, and a few other things. It was very simple to use, but it hasn't been updated for a long time, and I'll be surprised if anybody can still find where you can install this from. So this is a great example on how you can share an application which may not be so readily available. Now that I select the application, let's click on select. This now basically uploads the application for you, and it gives you a custom shortcode, which you can now use on any other device where you've installed Squiffix. So super easy to use, and we can see the code is just 191022. Let's now jump to another device. And of course, this device doesn't need to be on your home network. It can be in any network, in any part of the world, as long as it does have internet access. Here we are. So I can now open up the Play Store. And let's now search for the application. I can just type in SQ. Here we are. It's the first one in the list. Let's click on that. You can see it's absolutely free. I can click on install. And we did have a 15-minute timer. So you do have 15 minutes to complete the download on your target device. So if you are working with somebody, you could be talking to them on the phone or maybe through WhatsApp or something else, just to make sure that they can use the code in time. Let's open that up. And we're now in, and we can see the specs for my Nvidia Shield Pro. Let's now go to the left. Let's go to transfer files, and this time let's click on receive. And I can now type in that code. So that code was just 1910 and then 22. Let's click on fetch. We can see it is the Dangbay assistant. I can click on download and install. Let's give permission so we can install applications through Squiffix. Let's scroll down. That's done. I can now go back. Let's click on install. This time it starts to download and it begins the installation automatically, guys. So I can now click on install. Takes a couple of seconds. I can now click on continue. The application has already installed. And I can now use this application, which was now transferred for me through the cloud. And I can then access on any other streaming device on any network in any part of the world, guys. And you can see it's working absolutely fine. Actually, I think this one's getting a bit crazy because it was designed for an older version of Android, but you understand the point, guys. It is very, very simple for you to now transfer applications from your streaming device onto any other device that you like. Now for a quick test, a quick reversal test, let's go back to send at the top. And let's say, for example, I've got an application on my Android TV or my Google TV device that I wish I had on my 3rd generation Fire TV Cube. So I can find that in the list. Here we have this application here. Let's click on that. This now uploads this directly from my Nvidia Shield Pro, goes to the cloud, and I get another special shortcode, which is 731820. Let's jump back to my cube. And if you're enjoying videos like this, then please make sure you hit that like button and ensure you are subscribed for more tutorials on the latest streaming devices, Android TV, Google TV, of course your Amazon Fire Stick devices, and now some of the newer devices like your mini PCs, Android emulators. I do have lots of videos planned on those devices all coming up, so really appreciate your support. Okay, so we can now go to receive. Let's now type in that code, which is just 731820. Click on fetch again. I can now click on download and install. It begins the download and then automatically begins the installation of that file, guys. So it does work really well, does exactly what it says on the tin, and you now have a simple, easy way to transfer applications from your device to any device out there on the internet, and that's working flawlessly. And a final recommendation, if you are streaming in the year 2026, then it is essential for you to use a VPN just for your own privacy and just to ensure that your device is protected. Right now, there's a super special offer from IPVanish where you can get total protection for all of your devices. It doesn't matter if you've got a few Fire Sticks, a few Android TVs, some laptops, some phones, some tablets. All of those devices will be covered with just one single account. You can then change your IP address, you can access geo-locked content, and really it's just the best way to stay safe and secure in the year 2026. If you do scan that QR code, you will get a special price for TechDoctorUK fans, and it really is the best way to support me and my work. So many thanks for doing that. Really appreciate your support. Do like and share this video, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.